Hey, it's Sunday, March 22nd, and I'm leaving Gatlinburg city limits and going to try to get a hitch back to Newfound Gap trailhead where I got off. So hopefully I can get a hitch. Won't have to walk the 15 miles. But anyway, I'll check back in once I get to the trailhead. Hey guys, I'm back at Newfound Gap trailhead, and I got a hitch into this area. It was funny, I was walking, about to put out my thumb, and I saw a truck on the side of the road. It had a Mississippi tag, and I said, I guarantee you that guy will give me a ride, because I'm from Alabama, and Southerners normally take care of each other. But I met a fantastic guy named Tom, and he's a contractor in the area, and had awesome conversation. Feel like I met a new friend, and we exchanged, or he took my website information, and he said he's gonna start following me. So just great people out here. They were wanting $75 for a ride up here, 15 miles, and I just thought that was too pricey, so I wasn't out of town a quarter of a mile before I met Tom. So thank you, Tom. I won't forget your generosity. Thank you. All right, I'm about to get back on trail here. Let's see, Katahdin, 1,972 miles. Getting closer. Let's see, it's about 10:51 Eastern. Yeah, see how far I can get today. Hopefully I can get about 15 miles. Who knows? I'll get as far as I can and stop. Alrighty, well, I'll check back in later on in the day. Here's a young buck without its antlers, feeding on grass and moss. He's not scared of people at all, doesn't appear to be anyway. So it's pretty neat just being able to watch an animal in the wild. Alright, here's the trail to Charlie's Bunyan. Last time I was there was in 1986. Let's see if it looks the same. Can't remember exactly how far it is. I don't think it's too far. Okay, a little rock scramble. I'm gonna have to stop videoing. Alright. I think this was a spot on a walk in the woods where they supposedly fell off the side of the cliff and had to get rescued into their hike, which was a terrible movie, by the way.
You do.
Hey, check this out. Looks like there was a rock slide. Took out every tree all the way down some time ago. It's been a while because there's shrub here. But this whole section of the hill or mountain looks like it just gave way. That's pretty cool. Hey, good morning. It's Monday, 23rd of March, and about to get going. It rained all night long. Everything I had dried out. It's now muddy and wet again. So, either going to do 13 miles to a shelter or try to push to the last shelter. It's like 22 miles, I think. 21, 22 miles. Just depends on how I feel, I guess. So, it's still raining. I got my rain gear on. So, I'll check back in later on. Yeah, I'm taking a break at one of the shelters. It is Monday the 23rd of March. It rained all night. Hard rain. It's been raining all day. Wind's been blowing. My hands are about froze. I'm trying to warm them up now. But it's slow going today. Trails flooded out, and it's pretty hard conditions right now, but hopefully I will be through the Smokies tomorrow and on my way to Hot Springs. So I will check back in later on today. Hey, I'm going down the side of this hill here. There is a wreckage site from a plane crash. So I'm gonna go check it out while I'm in the area. Alright, here's a wreckage site from, not sure if it was a plane or a helicopter. I'm gonna try to find out. But there's not a whole lot of wreckage left here. Kind of looks like a military aircraft. Looks like it's mostly aluminum or aluminium. Yep. I don't know any details about it. What's on a plane or aircraft or anything. Hopefully no one was killed, but when you look at the crash, I don't see how they could keep from being killed. This is probably around the engine. There's some more of the aircraft there. Looks like it hit straight on the hill here. That's heavy. Hey, good morning, everybody. Today is Tuesday, March 24th, and this is my final day in the Smokies. I've got about 9.6 miles to Newfound Gap, and from there I'm going to Standing Bear Farm, and it's an extra mile or two, a couple miles probably. So go there, maybe get a soda, see what they have to offer there. And it's about 7:31 Eastern time, a little bit before sunrise. And just want to show you, here's my hammock set up. Still have my tarp up. And I put my inReach on the outside. That way I can communicate while I'm laying in the hammock at night if I don't have any cell service. That way it's got a clear view of the sky. But look how far I am from the shelter. Quite a ways. And there's some tents down there. So I'm practicing social distancing. And when I had dinner last night, I was not around anybody. And I've been hiking with nobody. And I don't see how you could isolate yourself much further. So I think we're real safe out here. I think this is one of the safest places to be. And plus the group I've been hiking with, we've been on trail for, well, I've been on trail since the 29th of February. And nobody in my group has gotten sick. So I don't think the group I'm with has anything as far as the coronavirus. Anyway, last day of the Smokies. And then Standing Bear Farm, check it out. And then I'll be on my way about another 40 miles or so to Hot Springs. And hopefully, should have a package or two waiting on me there. And hopefully some things will be open. Outfitter maybe, just to look around, and maybe a restaurant or two. Anyway, man, I'm having the time of my life, and I want to thank my wife, Angie, for agreeing to let me do this and all the support she's given me. She's a wonderful person. So, I will check back later on. I'm breaking camp right now. So, talk to you guys later on. Guess what, guys? Two things. One, it's raining again on the Appalachian Trail. Shock. Number two, I'm done with the Smokies. Check it out. There goes my permit. Okay, this is where the Appalachian Trail is going to go under Interstate 40. So, a little slippery rock here. All right, here's Standing Bear Hostel. See what they got. Whew. Okay, this is Standing Bear Farms resupply. So, you got basically you just take what you want and write it down, and I guess settle when you leave. I got the tree house to stay in tonight. I didn't really want to be in a bunkhouse. Some old clothes and a little bit of everything. Okay, this is Standing Bear Hostel. Stayed here last night when I got done with Smokies. I think it's like a farm too, so there's a bunkhouse. If you come over here, there's a little bridge over a creek. They got showers. I'm not sure what this little building is. Looks like some old steels back here. Privy. There's one of the cats around here. Back of bunkhouse. There's some signs. Welcome Standing Bear. So you kind of eat there. You can do laundry. They're serving a hot breakfast for $5. And let's see, little bridge. You can get a resupply in there. I think I got some footage of that already. I'll show you where I stayed last night. I'm glad I don't have to try to put that back together again. Alrighty. You gotta bounce across these boards unless you want wet feet. Alrighty. There's where I stayed in the bottom. They call it the tree house, but it's not really in a tree. Got a tree by it though. There's the creek just going through everything. There's the bunkhouse. Door doesn't lock. I didn't really like that. Let's see if there's enough light in here to see anything. Let's see. That's where I stayed last night. This place is tiny. Here's the inside of a bunkhouse. Let's see. 1, 2, 12. Good morning. It is Wednesday, March 25th, and I'm just leaving Standing Bear Farm Hostel, heading north to Hot Springs. Probably take me I don't know, 3 days maybe, 2 or 3 days. So hostel wasn't too bad. It's like, to me, I get the impression it's just like kind of like a side thing they do, because it's kind of rustic, I guess, the best way to describe it. But I did get a shower and some food and let some stuff dry out. Did my laundry. If you do your laundry, you got to use the old school like washing board, and then they do have a dryer though, so that was the biggest thing. because it's like 98% humidity, so I don't think anything would ever dry out unless you had a dryer. It'd take a long time anyway. So anyway, trying to fight allergies right now. I keep nose won't quit running, but I took some Benadryl last night and this morning, so hopefully that will help. Anyway, well, it was raining earlier today, but it's about quit now, so I'll probably have to shed this rain gear pretty soon when I start heating up. So I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, this is the road that comes down from Standing Bear Farm. The AT goes right up the hill here, and then you cross this stream and you go up the hill to the hostel, or you go down the hill and get on right here before you get back on trail. So anyway, hey, I wanted to show y'all something about this Smart Wool base layer. Look how it wicks moisture to the outside layer away from your body. If you see the white stuff, that's moisture, so it's wicking it to the outside layer, and you can see how it just wipes off. It helps keep it away from your skin. I thought that was pretty neat. And I'm just breaking camp. There's my hammock there set up, and as you can see, I'm well away from the shelter, and I was the only one here last night. I had the whole place to myself, which was great, and I ate 2 mountain houses. I was pretty hungry. So yeah, it was a good campsite. Water's not too far away. Got a privy just over there, not far. And I was able to get I didn't have any cell service, but I was able to get my satellite messages out, so that's good. Let's see, I did 15.5 yesterday and went over max patch, and that was spectacular. Had views, and I was glad I was able to see it and not be socked in with all the clouds. And I'm debating on doing a like a 14.5 mile day. There's one shelter like 3.5 miles from Hot Springs, so I can make it there, and then on Friday have a real short day and spend all day in Hot Springs and stay the night. Or I could just push the 18.5 or whatever and stay 2 nights, but I don't know. I'll see how I feel when I get to the shelter, I guess. But anyway, I will check back in later in the day. Well, I think this is my first look at Hot Springs coming off the mountain here. It's about 4:57 Thursday. Made it from Standing Bear to here in 2 days, so that's pretty good pace. So hopefully I can find a place to stay tonight. If not, I guess I'll sleep under a bridge or something. But anyway, I'll check back in once I get into the town.